Hi, Deepa Rani Shekar from Transform Life Programs. Love, light, and gratitude. Well, friends, how have you been? Have you been checking out the information that is given? Are you applying it to your life? That is most important. I give out some material, I give out some tips, and you watch the video, comment, and forget it. That's not how it works. You got to do it and you got to follow it up. If you have any doubts, please ask and then see the magic that starts unfolding in your lives. So this is Deepa Rani Shekar from Transform Life Programs, and if you still haven't subscribed to our channel, please click the bell icon and hit the subscription button so that the minute a video is uploaded, you will get a notification. And do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel. So what is that I'm going to tell you today? How do you feel about the energy that is around your house, around your body? Do you know that our body is an energy center? Our house is what holds this energy center. Of course, by now you're all familiar with wearing of crystal bands, crystal finger rings, crystal chains, and a lot of stuff. However, are you aware that the house also needs energy modification, like our body needs energy modification, like our chakras? The 7 chakras need energy modification in terms of unblocking, in terms of activation. So same way the house also needs energy modification. And how are we going to do that? So you might ask me, is it Vastu? I'm not talking about Vastu. We are not going to shift anything that is built. So what are we going to do? It's not just about the house. We are going to create a powerhouse of energy to tap into and manifest whatever we want. Well, some of you who are skeptical also sometimes ask me when I talk about this, how come there was no Vastu, there was no energy modification, there were no crystals 2 to 3 generations ago? Why now? Well, friends, then they lived very close to nature. They lived in either villages where there were agricultural farms around, they lived in the forest, so they were very close to nature. They worked with nature, so they were always grounded. Well, I have already shared a video about grounding. So they did not need grounding then because they were always grounded. We live in concrete jungles, and to enhance the space and the value of the land, the value of the building, the value of the earth, every inch is used up and there is no breathing space. So energy also gets blocked like air and light. That's when things don't work. You might then say they lived in small huts, but they were still better in terms of health. Then they used cow dung to clean their houses, to clean the yard of their houses. They polished it off with cow dung every day. They used cow urine to purify the house. We cannot do all that in the city, in the houses that we live in today. And they had limestone that was spread across the walls. They whitewashed their houses, the walls, with limestone. They were all natural repellents of negative energy. They absorbed the negative energy, and the life of the whitewash or the limestone whitewash was much lesser compared to the acrylic emulsion paints we use today. So what they used to do, they used to absorb, and about a year or so they had to repaint the house because that was all the life that was. So it was scraped and repainted, and it gave a cleansing effect. But today, because of lack of time, lack of resources, we don't do all that. So how can we balance our energies without repainting the house, which becomes a very costly affair? We can do that with crystal grids. What is a grid, dear friends? A grid is a matrix of energy. Okay, I'm sure you all have heard about the pyramid. A pyramid is a structure which creates an energy field within itself and also draws in good energy, positive energy, like a magnetic structure. How about we make a grid to manifest whatever we choose in our lives? So the grid is done on a mandala like this. You can choose any mandala. You might find a mandala is chosen because a geometric mandala is very powerful. And what are the basics? First, choose why you want it. Is it for health? Is it to enhance your wealth? Is it for relationship? Or is it a combination of all this? Is it to keep your energy positive every day? So let's start from us and the house and then move forward. So choose the crystals. What are the basics? The basics is a center point. Okay, you need a central crystal for this. Okay, you can use either a chakra generator. Okay, this is called a chakra generator. This can be used, or there can be a tower, a pencil tower that can be used as a central crystal, or even a crystal can be used. So depends on what you're looking at, depends on what is your need. You can also use a wand. You can also use a wand as a central point. So that is chosen, and along with that we make a placement of crystals all around. So what is the basics that we do? There is a central energy that is created and it is amplified to create energy around it. If a grid is kept in a house, in a room, there will be a lot of energy. Preferably the grid is kept without disturbing it, and you can use the same crystals and you can redo the grid with a different intention for different things in your life. Let's say you want to create abundance in your life. You want to create lot of money in your life. So the first central crystal, let us say, is the clear quartz pencil tower. We put that here. And then the first thing is set an intention. Set an intention saying that I create lot of wealth. I have created lot of wealth. If why I'm using past tense, if you want to know, or if you're not aware, please visit the law of attraction and manifestation video which is previously posted, because there I have explained in detail why we have to use the past tense and no negation words. And then we use a hematite crystal across the corners. We start in the right hand side and go clockwise. This is a hematite crystal, which is a crystal of abundance. And then we also go with rose quartz, because a rose quartz is required to create love for the money, love for the job you're doing. So you can go with that. Okay, and as you keep it, you will be thinking that you are a money magnet, you create lot of money, and then you can use it in different combinations. Okay, then I'm using carnelian, which is also a stone of abundance. So I'm putting it here in between. I'm putting it here in between because the grid is small, there's no place. It's okay for me to use a big grid, but do we have so much space in our house where we do not disturb it and leave it there? So this completes the grid. This is full. I'm still wanting to put something, probably a citrine, because citrine is also a stone of abundance, a crystal of abundance, and also it clears negativity. So I'm going to put it close to the central stone here. You can use your own method. I'm just showing you the basics. So I'm going to put it here. Okay, I'm going to put it here. So the grid is set, but how do you activate it? We want an activator. This will be here at the side of the grid. So the first thing is hold this activator, close your eyes, pray to your favorite god, pray to the crystals, the energy of the crystals, the earth, and the intention. Okay, let's have a common intention. All those of you seeking prosperity, abundance in terms of money, you get it. It could be through your job, it could be through an inheritance, it could be through somebody gifting it to you. And but one thing, we do not support trading or lottery or things which are also on the side of gambling with crystals or switch words. So that is the rule that is passed on by the masters, not said by me. So now the intention is set. Touch the stone to the central tower and once again say your intention. I get loads and loads of money. I have created abundance in terms of money. And then bring it down to the citrine. All that I have created as blocks to money, I release it with love. And then again the next one. Similarly you do for everything. Okay, all that you have to just touch it lightly or just move it above, it's your choice. And then I am welcoming money into my life from the carnelian to the center, from the carnelian to the center, from the carnelian to the center. Once you're done, you will put your activator down and with gratitude you will go on with your work. If you create money, if that comes through your abundant manifestation is shown, you will just say gratitude by touching the central one, which is the pillar, which is amplifying energy. So this is just one grid I have shown you. So I will also tell you what are the crystals you can use. For abundance you can use either carnelian, either hematite, or you can use, I will show you, this is a pyrite. A pyrite is also abundance of money. Instead of hematite you can use pyrite. They both look very similar, not much of a difference. This is more shiny, this is less shinier. You can also use both together or one. You can even alternate. You can use carnelian or green aventurine. Both are stones of abundance. If you are using for love, you can use rose quartz. And if you want decision making, you can use clear quartz for stabilities, for power, and you can also use amethyst for intuitiveness. So you can use whichever of these stones you want and create your grid. And every day you're going to keep activating it. You can even tell the intention. I am aspiring for an interview which will give me loads of money, and you can do this and go to the interview and you will see that you do better. Every day keep doing this, and it could be money, it could be improvement in health, anything could keep coming to you. So take this as an activity, do it for one mandala at least, that is 48 days, and do let us know whether this worked for you and how it worked for you. And you can even try out different combinations. It's not the only combination. We cannot always show everything. We leave certain things for you to choose. So all the very best for you to do this, and I will show you how to create a grid for a building or a house in my next video. So if you still haven't clicked the bell icon and subscribe, please do that, and let's take ourselves forward to more abundance, prosperity, peace and love. Thank you so much for joining me, Deepa Rani Shekar from Transform Life Programs. Love, light and gratitude.